We are each unique, and we all share the human condition. The human need to feel connected is unmistakably universal, even if we each experience it in a uniquely personal way. Belonging is an awareness, a sensation, a gut feeling in response to certain stimuli. The more authentic the stimuli, and the more senses reached by the stimuli, the more engaged we are. As instinctive as it is to want to be part of something bigger than ourselves, there is no one among us who hasn't at one point or another felt disconnected, unheard, and on the outside looking in. In today's global world, we are all more connected than ever before, thanks to the internet and social media. And yet, paradoxically, many of us often feel more alone, alienated, different, and less than. The number of social media likes we get is a one-dimensional stimuli. It's a number. It's something we see visually and interpret with our brain. It's a product of thinking. It's not stimuli that we intuitively respond to with a gut feeling. Interacting with other people through a machine that quantifies the experience on a numeric basis is a false barometer of an authentic connection. When we see people rewarded with thumbs up for meaningless mediocrity or for self-promotion, it sets us up to compare, not identify. It sets us up to let us down. It's not how humans are meant to work. So how do we connect? How do we feel a sense of belonging? We humans are creatures who need to have direct, real-time interaction that engages all of our senses in an intuitive, instinctive way. We need to look each other in the eyes, to hear each other's voice, to share a belly laugh, to do a high five or feel a hug, to experience the energy of a collaboration and co-creating, to know the satisfaction of doing something really meaningful that creates a genuine connection. Culture is how we find meaning, express ourselves, and connect with each other. By almost any definition, culture is a phenomenon that revolves around belonging. We belong to a culture when we share something significant to us. That could mean sharing a common language that allows us to understand each other. We can feel a sense of belonging to something bigger than ourselves through a spiritual practice. We can experience belonging to a culture through its cuisine. We can belong to a culture that exists around an interest that we are passionate about, or a celebration. Being human means that we all share something pretty important in common. We all want and need to belong. Much of what we believe we know about belonging is based on what we were taught. Happily, another dimension of being human is that we can be lifelong learners. We're all in the midst of learning how technology can enhance our connectedness rather than create misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and frustrations. That's the whole point of the Flip the Lens platform. Flip the Lens is a community where we use our digital devices to explore our humanity, to create, to collaborate, and to share content that is truly meaningful and insightful. In that spirit, here's an invitation. Ask someone what belonging means to them. You could ask your grandmother. You could ask your dad. You could ask your little brother. Ask the cool artisan you meet on your next trip. You could ask your car mechanic. Ask your yoga instructor. You can ask your teacher. You can ask your neighbor. You can ask your tattoo artist. You can ask that guy at the gym. We're willing to bet if you ask someone what belonging means to them, you won't regret it. In fact, you may decide to participate in the Flip the Lens Belonging Project. Here's how. Invite someone to share what belonging means to them in a short video. Ask them 3 questions. What does belonging mean to you? Can you describe an experience of really feeling a sense of belonging? Can you describe an experience of really feeling that you did not belong? If making a film for the Belonging Project sounds interesting, then check out the Flip the Lens Culture Correspondent course. The 7-module program is online, downloadable, and you'll get to make 4 documentary films that will be published on the Flip the Lens YouTube channel. Course participants get structured templates to conduct 3 interviews and produce 1 mini documentary, along with tutorials and tips on best practices and techniques. We'll give our filmmakers feedback on their first draft of each video so that they can refine their pieces before they are published on the Flip the Lens YouTube channel. Once published, filmmakers have their own playlist that can serve as the foundation of their digital portfolio. Visit the Flip the Lens website to learn more and download the course today. Don't be an influencer, be an advocate. Forget selfies. See others. Collaborate. Connect cultures. Channel someone's story. Change the world.